all good.
Okay, we are live. Not ready for you yet, even though we are ready for you. Because guess what? It's time. Doesn't matter. What is going on, everybody? Miguel Rodriguez here for the
We're
Bakersfield
live
Gentleman.
on Twitter.
Yeah. Right in the middle of my intro? Really? Hey, everybody. Miguel Rodriguez here for the Bakersfield Gentleman. It is Thursday night. Thank you for joining us at our new time. We're just trying this out for those later night birds over on the East Coast. I know some of you guys are saying 6 o'clock is not the business, so we're trying 8 o'clock, all right?
Yep.
Well, we're just switching stuff around. And if it works for you, it works for us. And if it works for us, then guess what? It works for everybody, apparently. Tim, how you doing, brother? Are you off work or are you checking in from? Either way, glad to see you. Not, what do you call it? Not an issue, wherever you are. If you can enjoy a cigar with us, absolutely love it. Oh, lunchtime. Okay. Now, that's one good thing about the new job for me is I'm downtown.
Mhm.
So during lunchtime, I just walk and smoke if I want. Getting a little warmer out there, so I don't know if walking and smoking is going to be the best choice.
Yeah.
Thank you to those who tuned in this morning for Great American Morning. Mel held it down because I was not feeling up. I was down, and I was down for most of the earlier part of the day until about, I would say, noon, maybe 1. I was a ghost. I was on autopilot. I was an NPC of a person walking through Bakersfield. But walking I did nonetheless and got the job done. So I'm happy with that. Jeff, how you doing, brother? Hope you are having a great day. Need to touch this guy up real
Go
quick.
ahead. So guys, today we're smoking these box press Lanceros. Can't really tell you a whole bunch about them because we weren't giving any details on them other than they were made for a specific person. They made some extras and they're tasty, so we should have some.
They made their way to us, which
So,
I love that.
yeah.
I'm not sad about that.
And it's a very rare you get a box press Lancero, so that's kind of fun. And you guys know we're big Lancero fans, so that's what we're smoking tonight.
I suppose we're big Lancero fans.
You guys smoking anything interesting tonight? Let us know in the comments. Let us know what you're drinking, what you're smoking, what you're up to other than watching us, of course. And I do have a question. Now I'm going to be putting this on Instagram and Facebook maybe tomorrow. If not this weekend, definitely. But we've been getting some reviews done. We've done a couple of Gurkha reviews because they had their new ones out. So we went ahead and reviewed those. I have a list, not a list, but then the humidor, the review humidor, I have a bunch of different pairings of cigars, 2 of each, so we can review those. But what I'd like to do is maybe give a couple out there and see what you guys think you guys want to hear the reviews of next. I mean, we could pick whatever we want, but that might not be something you guys want to know about right now. So I'll put a couple of what we have up, show you guys what they look like. That way you guys can help us out in the direction you want us to go with the next couple of reviews.
It's a good idea. I mean, we could just keep choosing from left to right, right to left, randomize, whatever. But if you guys have one out of the bunch, yes, put up a picture, maybe some close-up of each, like, I'll vote number 1 or 2, whatever. I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
I think that's an excellent idea. I would love to get at least one out a week, if not maybe more. But let's just start there and see how it progresses.
Mm-hmm.
See if you guys like it, we can't keep making them if you're not going to watch them, guys. So go over to the YouTube channel. They will be exclusively on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
So keep watching. Really do appreciate it. I would love to know your opinions on the Year of the Dragon Gurkha by AJ Fernandez and the Year of the Dragon Gurkha EP Carrillo collaboration. If it's something that seems interesting to you guys, let us know. Let Gurkha know. Let Shervin, our rep, know that we're the ones who sent them or sent you their way, because that helps us out a little bit, at least. A little bit of cred never hurts. But most importantly, like Frankie said, what do you guys want to see next? What is, on the docket in your guys' mind? Because we can switch it up. We can switch it up to whatever cigars you guys want to talk about, so long as we can get our hands on them. That is also that's a little bit of a prerequisite, I suppose. Archie, how you doing, brother? Jeff, coming down with the cold, but watching Hellboy. Haven't seen that one in a while. Is that the Ron Perlman one? Because Ron Perlman is a crazy guy.
He's very handsy.
Very handsy. But he also likes the Sinistro Mr. Red, so he's a good guy. He knows what he's talking about. Even when he's like, oh, for my health reasons, I'm going to stop smoking. And then he sees it, he's like, oh, I'm going to smoke that. That's happening.
Definitely. I will say also one of my favorite cosplays I've ever seen was our friend Rhiannon, who did a Hellboy cosplay. And she had a really messed up cigar the first time we saw her in it. So I opened up my case and offered one. She took the Oliva Savory Melania Figurado, which I want to protest to, but I said no, whichever one you want. So made her costume that much better.
Yeah. I remember there was a Wolverine cosplayer in Fresno. Same situation. Cigars cracked and it's seen better days. Like, you know what?
Can't have that.
Clink, open this up. You're going to need this. You're going to need this for
Mhm.
later. I know it. So, regardless of where you're going to smoke it or if you're going to smoke it, a proper cigar is the way to go.
Always.
Don't walk around with the cracked one if you don't have to walk around with the cracked one.
No.
And you know what? At the same token, if you have an extra cigar and you have a buddy or an acquaintance or someone in the same room and they look like they need one, help them out once in a while.
Absolutely.
You never know whose life you're going to change with a good cigar. Basically, I'm pretty sure he went on to become Logan in the actual movie Logan.
Mhm.
I think it was, in fact, Hugh Jackman I handed the cigar to. I'm sure
Mhm.
that's what started his career. No, that's a lie. Let me finish this sharing real quick. Again, as Frankie said, this box press Lancero, no blend details, no wrapper details. It is out of the Dominican, I know that. It is unfortunately a blend we're probably not going to be able to get a hold of again. So I can't say, oh yeah, hopefully one of you guys can try it.
Yeah.
I can't tell you any more than that. That's all I know. But it is smoking pretty dang well so far. The draw, though, it's so thin. It reminds me of almost cigarillo size.
Mm-hmm.
So it's difficult to gauge how much I should be puffing on this, but puffing away I will.
Sure. I will say, you guys, both the birthday wheel picture and the best ash contest picture are up on their respective pages. So if you have a birthday, your significant other has a birthday in the month of May, you're going to want to go over to the Bakersfield Gentleman page and put their birthday up. I'll be in Malibu for 4 days next month. Is there anywhere Sinistro cigars I can pick up near there?
Malibu. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure there is.
I'll look into that, Jeff, and I'll get back to you. I'm not exactly sure on my Malibu cigar locations, but I probably have a rough idea of the route you're going to take. So I will look that up for you and give you some suggestions. Of course, if you take the 5 down, or the 99 down to the 5 to the, 128 to get to Ventura, and the 101 down to Malibu, you can always stop in Bakersfield. And I think all of the lounges in Bakersfield have Sinistro. But if you're going to cut across and go to 101 all the way down, I'll make sure to look into that too, see what I can find out for you. Of course, it just depends on which route you take.
That is true. How much time you got?
And if you guys are wanting to get in on the best ash contest, remember, it doesn't have to be the biggest. It just has to be fun, creative, artistic, whatever you guys want to do. Post it to the Cigars, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women group. And there's a pin post with our friend April on there, and just post it in the comments, guys.
Love her. Just a birthday recently, right?
Mhm.
Happy birthday to April. What the heck was I gonna say? There was something to talk about, and I totally spaced right now. My head is in like 7 different places. Nonetheless, this weekend, guys, maybe not the highest cigar smoking or buy cigars for somebody, but it is Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So let's give the mothers a due right there. Aaron just threw away punch uppercut, first third burning like hot trash, starting the Luciano Edición Limitada 2022. You know what? Good call. Honestly, if it's not going well and it's a whole third in, you don't need to waste your time.
Yeah, that sucks so that it didn't smoke well for you, There's not a whole lot of punches that I do smoke, but the ones that I do smoke tend to be very well made. So I'm sorry to hear that one didn't work out for you there.
I think the Diablo was pretty dang good. And I like the food, the Chinese food themed cigars they do. Chop suey is really good. The egg roll being my favorite still. I told the story a million times. I'll tell it a million more. During the pandemic, I got one of those boxes of 25, the takeout box, and that saved my butt for a good month. I smoked basically one a day, maybe sometimes 2, because I had some extras on hand as well. It is such a good cigar, and at the price of the time, it was like $4.50 a stick or something.
Yeah, really inexpensive.
Ridiculously good price. And I was smoking a lot of cigars. There was nothing else to do. I was live every morning, live with you almost every night, doing the streams, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Just smoking away, watching movies in the backyard from time to time. My God, that was a very helpful cigar. So
Yeah.
Punch does do some good stuff, but you know what? If the uppercut ain't burning right, I wouldn't smoke it either.
Mm-hmm.
That's again good call in my opinion. Bob, how you doing? 4 or 4 have been that way.
Wow,
One
that's
most. Oh yeah, again, other Punch is good. So you know what? Yeah, that's you've done more than enough for them right there. Like you tried your best.
yeah.
You can't do more than that.
But again, it's a handmade product. Unfortunately, there's going to be errors sometimes. Maybe you got a new roller or something. I don't know. Sorry to hear that happen. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Hopefully, that last one will be the charm, and it'll be a perfect cigar for you.
A hard time even getting to that one though, honestly,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
once you've hit that many experiences, it's like, am I going to pick up the same book again just to realize that the writer doesn't know what they're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to try to watch the Craft 2 Legacy again? No, I'm not. Because it's a terrible movie. Fire that roller. Yeah, if you could find that one roller, maybe it's time to I'm going to cut you loose a little bit here. Or maybe back to the, what do you call those? Orientation or something.
Yeah. Back to training.
Back to training.
Turn back to NXT.
What do you call it? You got the, you have developmental league of rollers.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting if they had for the courses or you're learning how to roll, you have a box of not knockoffs. What's what I'm looking for? Practice cigars. So it's really cheap, but you're not going to get what you're supposed to get. So that's on you if you pay it at that point.
You start off with super thick banana leaves. Once you master the banana leaf, you go down to something a little bit less thick and large, and finally you're ready for tobacco.
Finally ready for the intricacies.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't even know if that would work.
It'd be hilarious.
I'd be interested to see how it turns out.
Yeah, that would definitely be interesting.
My God.
But Miguel brings up a very sore point. Miguel thought that it'd be a good idea to watch the Craft Legacy last night. That movie was hot garbage. The first review I saw on IMDb was this movie should not have been made, and I agree. There's a lot of stuff that has the quote unquote wokeness in it these days. As part of it.
Yeah,
the entire movie was that. You
can get away with a little bit of it, and I'll maybe roll my eyes once in a while. Or if you're making fun of it in a creative way, not just oh, this is dumb. If you actually bring a good point into it, I'll smirk at that. But this was literally just like a cornerstone of the movie, and I was not. Oh God, I was
That's
so
not
bored.
What I go to movies for.
I don't want to be lectured at.
No,
unless you're an actual documentary, and even when I didn't realize how much he doctored it, what's his name, the dude from Bowling from Columbine,
Michael Moore.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much he documented or manipulated that story, but he was trying to tell a point.
Right.
So if you're trying to do that, I get it. Not in a horror movie. Come on.
Any cigar lounge? I'll definitely look that up, and I'll get back to you guys. Let you guys know.
You know what there is though. Real quick. I think I missed it. Stick with Melanio and never fails. Yeah. That's true. Oliva Serie V Melanio. Any of the Serie Vs, you're not going to go wrong with. The 135. That's the newest one, right? Or not the newest, but the anniversary is 135. Ooh, super phenomenal. You're not going to be almost any Oliva cigar. You're not going to be sad with. I have had great experiences across the board. John, what is this right here? Let me see that on screen real quick. John, congratulations. Your weight loss. You lost 25 pounds. Very nice, very brother.
Good. Awesome.
It helped. It feels a lot better afterwards. I know you got to be feeling it too, and I hope you are. Smoked a box of the 135. Were great. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Could not agree more.
I like the 135s. Very, very good cigar. I am biased. I just know I love Oliva cigars. So, yeah, I was super excited when they came out. Got quite a few since they've come out. Never had an issue.
No, not on Oliva. Even slightly dry. Oh man, I left this out a couple of days. Just in the room or something. It still burned just fine, which is incredible. Coleman, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, what do you call? Always, brother. Always. Dang it, what was I gonna say? You know what upset me though, and this is not Oliva's fault. I blame consumers. The advent calendars were sitting in shops to the point where I saw some of them broken open just to pair out or refill boxes. It might have just been the time they came out, and I thought they were the best idea. That was the coolest
Yeah,
thing.
I like the idea. Tatuaje does it as well. I think they're a really good idea.
I loved it. Both of them were great.
Mm.
They put a lot of quality and value into a great deal. But man, it just is what it is. I hope people, if they do that again, will take advantage of that, because I didn't see them do as well as they were expecting.
I'd like to get an advent calendar and Oliva or Tatuaje. It doesn't matter. I like both companies. And then get one of the shot advent calendars with little bottles in them.
Oh,
And see every time you open one
if they pair.
if they pair.
We need 25 sponsors, and we make our own advent calendar, the 25 days of gentlemen. And then we get 25 whiskey sponsors. So each one of them is a little pairing ourselves. Robert, how you doing, brother? Real quick, Colm, I did shave. This was not intentional, guys. I tried to clean it up, and all of a sudden I went too high on one side. And if you go too high on your upper lip, there's a certain gentleman back in the day who also did that.
Charlie Chaplin?
Yes. We'll go with the Chaplin. I didn't want the Chaplin look. Let's go with that. Never again. Lorenzo, brother, good to see you. That dude has been killing it on the cardio front, by the way. I know we've been talking about the weight loss stuff. This guy's been running like tens of miles a day. I'm talking like 10, 15, 20 miles. Just, I don't even know how you have the energy for that. That's incredible.
John smoking the West Tampa. Can't read it. It's too small. Can't read it.
Or you look at Attic Series.
Attic Series. Okay.
Very
and
nice.
And then, yeah, actually, yeah, movie theater prices have been insane. I will say that Regal Cinemas has done a pretty good job with their $19.99 unlimited movies. I like that. You can go see movies all through the month for $19.99. And our theater, they actually now did you buy a large plastic tub of popcorn or a large plastic drink.
Looks like this, like a cup,
like
basically,
that.
yeah.
And it's $4 when you go, and then you get refills, which I like.
Yeah.
So it brings down the price incredibly. So I think it's like under $10. You get the popcorn and the soda when you're there, and then a free the free ticket. So again, you have to go to the movies a lot to make that work. I haven't been that much this month, so it hasn't really paid for itself. But months prior and in the summer, it's amazing.
What do you call it? Have y'all been infested on AMC Plus? I have not checked out AMC Plus, honestly. And then if you were going to get your first advent calendar, get that on screen so y'all can see. Again, for those who are just tuning in, we are on YouTube, Facebook, and X at the same time, or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But for the advent calendar, I would probably go Tatuaje. That would be my first choice. There's nothing wrong with the Oliva one. It's also phenomenal. But I know I've had everything in the Oliva one. And I know I'm going to be happy either way. The Tatuaje one, if I remember correctly, there are a couple in there where I'm like, well, I haven't had that guy, so I don't have to go hunt it down. It's there. I just got to wait for the right day. Or if you want to be like the kid on Bad Santa, and break them all open that first day, just go ahead for it. Just do it.
If they don't have a monster for October, oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of a yearly calendar. I'd like to do a yearly calendar.
Oh, you want 12 instead of 25 for Kirk.
Yeah.
So not Advent, a calendar. Calendar, yeah.
And if I was a Levi, I'd definitely put a monster in for October.
You'd have to. You gotta.
Yeah, COVID killed a lot of things. I think. Do you agree that COVID also helped in killing malls, not just online shopping?
No. I think malls helped kill malls. You had underperforming experience with prices steadily going up. Well, at the same time, you have online shopping getting a little bit cheaper, and even Black Friday deals are available to you at a click of a button. Even though it's not ideal still, either one, the idea of going to these giant box stores is just not as appealing anymore when you have people who don't really care about the service part, which I understand because the job's got to be rough. I would never want to do that. I feel for you if you have to do that. But you only have certain shops surviving in person now. And look no further than the industry we're talking about, cigars. The ones that are thriving still are the ones that are doing the best job explaining the product, giving you a tailored experience, and a pleasurable experience. You know, if you have a comfortable tobacconist, what they're talking about, you don't have to worry about paying just a little bit more for that cigar, $1 here, $1 there. It won't hurt you because you know you're experiencing something you can't get sitting at home. You know, you're not going to have that same camaraderie. Sometimes you don't want to be at the house. You want to get out. And you can't smoke at your local restaurant anymore. You can't smoke at most bars, especially here in California.
Yeah.
So you got to go to your lounge, support them.
I will say, Archie, I stopped going to malls unless I absolutely have to. And there's once in a great while where I absolutely have to.
You get your cologne or
Yeah,
something.
that's where I go to Macy's to get my cologne.
Yeah.
I go to Daniel's Jewelers where I usually get my watches at. I like those people there. Plus one of our friends' sisters works there, so I like to go help support that.
Yeah.
But I used to work security at the mall in Ventura, and it was a lot of fun. There's me and a bunch of buddies from the military and buddies from when I worked at the surplus shop. All worked there, and there's a lot of fun until it wasn't.
Even
And so after I stopped working at the mall, I just didn't really want to go anymore. And
Eric, oh, sorry, go ahead.
sorry, there's one more I wanted to see. It is true, a lot of streaming services do help when watching movies. Obviously, if you want to watch a new movie, either you got to pay for it a little bit earlier or you got to wait till it comes out. And then big screen TVs and streaming killed movies. I think it helped a lot during COVID too. Since you couldn't go to the movie theaters and people got comfortable with that. But on the other side of that, there are some movies that I still would rather watch in theaters.
Big screen.
Yeah, the big
big screen. Yeah.
You know, I know they've been shitty as of late, but Marvel movies are ones that I love going to the theater for.
Oh yeah.
You know, any big action film.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, Oppenheimer. Any good romantic film where I'm gonna have a good cry, and I don't want people at home to see me like that. I'll go to the movie theater.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. So it's dark, you know, you can let
Yeah.
it out, no
Yeah.
one bothers you. I mean, when Titanic came back to the big screen, watched it 3 times in a
What
row.
was that movie? Going the Distance.
Going
You
to
just have one of those loud, heavy cries.
well, that doesn't look like you're crying at all. It looks like you're doing something else. Oh, being security, did you get a discount on the food court? Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, for me, what I did at the mall, I mean, people think, oh, security, go stop that guy. It's like, no. My job is to help people find where they need to go, make sure nobody's tagging anywhere, make sure nobody's banging in the bathrooms, making sure the employees are parking where they're supposed to.
Protect the mall.
Yeah, I honestly, I'd go around and just talk to people. That's why they hired me, because I like talking to people.
Well,
So-
didn't they also have that situation where you guys, harassed kids from middle schools? Like, oh,
Mhm.
like me. Because
Yeah.
I went to the mall one day with buddies after school, being very close. And then a bunch of my friends got stopped and threatened that they were shoplifting, even though we were not. We just got into the mall. And then I find out it's my big brother sending his other buddies that we did not know to come scare the crap out of 2 of my other friends. It's
But,
great.
Yeah, but no. So I would talk to people. I talked to the store employees, store owners, and all that, and they were always cool. So we got discounts for anything we wanted, really. What was the store that you liked that we both liked?
Oh, man. It's the skating shop,
Yeah,
Zoomies.
Zoomies.
Super gorgeous girl worked there, and she let us play video games. Psh, I mean, I was in heaven.
I liked a lot of the clothing that they had, so I was always getting discounts there.
They sold clothing.
Yeah, jackets and shirts.
I was not paying attention. Saw a pretty girl in video games.
Anyways, yeah. So it was, but I don't know. It kind of felt like high school all over again. Like everybody had their own little cliques and stuff, and yeah, it stopped being fun after a couple years. So, oh well.
I mean, it's a mall. That's what it is, basically.
It's funny. You would see like a lot of the guys that worked in the kiosks for the cell phones. One month they'd be at like AT&T. The next month they'd be at Sprint. A little bit later, like Nextel or something when it was still around. So they kind of just went in a circle working all those different ones.
Hey, again, that's not too far off from what we have seen in the cigar industry. When you know what your product is, you can kind of move from company to company. Maybe go up a little bit here, or you get a little bit benefits over there. It pays to stay within the same market that you know.
We didn't have a Panda Express at the time that I was working at the Mall Ventura, but we did have Mongolian barbecue, which I absolutely loved. Everything was raw, and you get a bowl, and then you put whatever vegetables and meat you wanted. Like, I'm short, but I'm still kind of I am a stocky guy. A lot of my other buddies, they're 6 feet taller and also big guys. So we'd go down to the Mongolian barbecue for lunch and just like jam the meat to the sides of the bowl and like fill it up with meat and stuff, and then lobster sauce and like a little sprinkling of bean sprouts for veggies. So that was always good, and we got discounts there.
Not a bad call. Not a bad call. Cinnabon as well. You know what? I was Mrs. Fields' person. Not gonna lie. Those.
Oh man,
Well, I'm not going into
I
that.
have
I don't want to hear that.
fantastic memories.
I don't
of
want to hear
Mrs.
about that.
Fields.
That's a late show. That's not
Yeah.
happening right now.
Wonderful, wonderful experiences with Mrs. Fields.
Anyway, back to some of these other topics though, real quick. I think Aaron brought this up. Once they sold access to the movies at home, the drive theaters ended. Even Taylor Swift couldn't revive it. Yeah, it's a really good point though. If you have the exact same movie, almost the exact same time back at home, it's like, why go pay $20 for popcorn and one drink
mm-hmm.
and $10, $15 a person to get in when you could be at home stacking on whatever you want? I think a lot of them are going the right direction though. For us, it's Studio Movie Grill in town, which has a bar, like an actual bar.
Yeah, but you got Alamo Drafthouse been around for how long?
But how many of those are out there?
I think they're all over Texas, aren't they?
I'm saying we're catching up.
No, true.
The idea is expanding.
I think it was a dollar theater before they stopped being the dollar theater. Maybe they're still doing it now, but they let you bring your own food in. They were so desperate for people to come.
I thought that was a great idea.
I thought it was a great idea. I mean, yeah, they do make most of their money on concessions, not the tickets.
Yeah.
But if they got your butts in the seat and you run out of your water bottle or soda or whatever, you go grab another one. And you're spending money. So yeah, I like the idea because my mom would take all the kids to the movie theater, and her bag would be stuffed with bags of candy and hot dogs. Pass it down, pass it down, pass it down. Water bottles, pass it down, pass it down. So I thought that was a pretty good idea.
What do you call it? There is no hair there anymore. I feel naked without it. I need it to grow. I'm trying to pull it out.
Phantom limb.
It really is. Like, where did that go? Yeah. Oh, it's irritating me. Do we watch the Tom Brady roast? Did you check it out? I did not check it out.
I saw bits and pieces. That Aaron Hernandez thing, man, that was a killer.
Well, yes, it was. The whole situation. I heard Kim Kardashian was a part of it. I don't know where they were going with all that. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know it was happening until I saw clips of it. I'm like, who are they roasting? I couldn't even tell until I saw Tom Brady there. I'm like, okay, so they're going to make fun of him for the $40 million he lost on crypto and the dude going to prison for, I think, like 1,000 years or something ridiculous. Rough around the edges right there. Rough all the way through. That must have been, I'm sure he felt it afterwards.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot, like, kind of dragged it into him.
I think when the people, I mean, obviously I'm a big Tom Brady fan. You're a big Tom Brady fan. There's tons of people out there that hate him, even though he's so successful. So I think when they do roasts like that, of people like that, like him, and I'll even say Justin Bieber, those are the best roasts. Those are the best ones, man.
Oh yeah, because I mean, even if you don't like Justin Bieber, I don't think I can name a song, but the dude was like on top for a long time. And he was the top of the chart. Is what it is. When when Pharrell roasted Tom saying he was Eli Manning's bitch. Damn. Oh my! Maybe I do have to watch it. Maybe I got to go check this out after all. Oh, there's just so much freaking content out there right now. Like Jerry Seinfeld just came out with another movie on Netflix.
Why?
About Pop-Tarts.
Why?
Not even it's a Pop-Tart themed movie. Like if you guys have seen the B movie, it ain't the best, but it's still Jerry Seinfeld telling Jerry Seinfeld jokes. Have you seen I actually like his stand-up. I didn't care for Seinfeld itself.
Right.
But he's still a good comedian.
Right.
He's got good comedic timing. Movies didn't used to be so full of messages. You just went to a good action time, Big Trouble in Little China, Raiders of the Lost Ark. You go to actually escape what's going on.
Yeah.
You go for that respite. It's the same as going to a concert. You don't want to hear them, talk about global warming. You want to hear them sing their greatest hits. You go to a comedian because you want to hear their jokes. You don't want to hear them rant about what politicians they like. At least I don't. If that's what you're into, good on you. But I feel like the majority of people are not into it as much.
Yeah. I'll say real quick before we get into this comment. As far as Lancero goes, I'm getting a nice taste of like honey, and wood, and I'm really enjoying that honey note.
Yeah, it is sweet. Honey, I think would be the best way to describe that. Honey's a good note on that.
What was John Lennon John's?
Look, if you gave me 20 million, I would tell you I did it too. Oh yeah, hell yeah. And then I grew up during the era that movies. I've only seen the first third of it. It was pretty funny, kind of corny though. Hey, corny movies are some of my favorite ones. All right. Gosh dang, I was just talking about this with a buddy at work. There is a local historic theater called the Fox Theater here in town. The Fox was a chain at one point.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Majestic Fox in Ventura. There's a Fox in Taft.
Mm-hmm.
They're beautifully built buildings. It's actually
Yeah.
back when they like put the effort into it. It's not just a cookie cutter with the nice seatings. It's good stuff. Kung Pao is hilarious.
Balcony and all that.
Balcony, everything. Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
playing down Periscope Monday, sometime this month on a Monday. They just play older good movies, like what we need to bring back to the theaters. Just quality and actual. Kung Pao Enter the Fist right there.
I couldn't get into it, even though I love those kind of corny ass movies. I could not get into it. I like more Ladies Man.
That's a good one too.
Ladies Man and what's the other one?
Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang.
Yes.
You think Scar King was a weak villain? I didn't care for Scar King all that much.
Yeah.
That's a Kong or Godzilla X Kong.
Yeah, that's another type of movie. Like, again, an action movie that I do want to see in theaters.
Big screen. Big screen.
I didn't care for it because no, I like the movie. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't care for Scar King because it just took him to get a Game Boy or a Nintendo Power Glove to beat him.
Yeah, and then Godzilla took a nap, an ice or something.
Yeah,
and then he was super strong.
yeah. It's
okay.
I was expecting more. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I do want to see was it Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes now?
Kingdom.
I do want to see that in theaters. That's one that I will go use our unlimited to go watch. I think that comes out today. Today or next week?
Maybe today.
It comes
honestly,
out soon. I know it comes out soon.
Too busy to go to the movies. That's all it is. It's called Unfrosted. I don't.
Okay, it's that movie. Okay.
Sugo is hilarious. The little kid.
Yeah.
The little guy. Oh my god. Yeah.
Like when he first started going crazy and getting all mad and going after him. That was hilarious.
What do you think of the downturn in the Marvel movies lately? It's suffering the same thing. They're just trying to.
It's the directors they're hiring, man. The lady that took over for Star Wars, she literally came out and said she is going to focus on a female, possibly a female of color, with an alternative lifestyle or something like that, some shit like that. She's not. Oh, and then shit. Oh, but trying to stay true to Georgia's vision. It's like, no, you're not. I mean, honestly, when I forget who said this, I think it was Michael Knowles, but when you're watching Star Wars, the first time, did you really give a shit who they were dating or married to or attracted to? It's like, no, you're in it for the Force and the fighting and the lightsabers and stormtroopers that couldn't shoot straight. That's what I was in it for. I don't give a shit about the other stuff. That's secondary. And them continuing to force it down our throats with the Marvels, and now they're doing the Young Avengers, I believe, and like all of them are girls except for I think 2. It's like, come on, why not just give the fans what they want? Silver Surfer is gonna be the girl from Ozark.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Why not just give us a Silver Surfer we want? Makes no sense to me.
Okay, if you guys have seen it, the South Park. Oh my gosh, what is it called?
Oh yeah.
Where is it? Panderverse. The Panderverse series, hilarious. Kathleen Kennedy is, I believe, the chick you're talking about, and she's
the
Marvel.
She's Disney.
Yeah. Well, Disney
is.
But
I'm saying the directors that they're hiring are the
ones okay.
Because she's taking in a different direction.
Well, it starts with the head of Disney though, because Disney owns all that. Making secondary the primary. Yeah, that's I agree. Yeah. And you can make great stories that involve a female lead.
Right.
Like you look at Atomic Blonde was a really good one. I know not everyone enjoyed them. I really like the Resident Evil movies, at least the first few. They got really weird lately on.
Prey.
Prey was
fantastic.
Great. Yeah.
Had a female lead. Loved Prey. Can't wait for the second part. I don't know if it's going to have the same character in it or not.
No. I think they're moving to a whole different era, which
I'm fine with that.
Awesome.
I thought Prey was fantastic. I forget the lady's name. She was there last Texas Frightmare. Awesome film. Focus on a female. Cool. No problem with it because it wasn't forced.
But it's not just them as people, though, because it's also the time that we're in right now. Right. Because Kathleen Kennedy was the executive producer on Twister and Jurassic Park, the original movie. So it's not like she doesn't have any other, skill set or other story to tell. It's just a story they're trying to tell right now, and it ain't resonating, at least not in dollar wise. Maybe if you look down the road, like the same way people complained about Shawshank Redemption when it came out, because it was not a well-received movie when it first came out. Shawshank Redemption now being known as one of the best movies ever made,
Yeah.
was panned and did not make a lot of money. Box office drop at the beginning, or at least barely broke even.
Yeah.
Amber Midthunder, yes.
Yes.
She was at Frightmare. I still have the biggest crush on Amber Midthunder. She was also in Hell or High Water.
Mhm.
Smaller role, but still great actress. I couldn't even talk to her. I was all tongue tied, like, oh, I'm gonna go over there now. I'm gonna not be in her line. You know, there's moments where it was
Movie?
person actor. Yeah, I was bad. It was real bad.
They're talking about making a Monica Rambeau movie. Who honestly, you know, and you guys can tell me in the comments, yes or no, who honestly wants to see a movie focused on her character?
Who?
Monica Rambeau, the third one in Marvels.
Oh, it was like a Rambo, like making a female Rambo. I know. Now I remember. I totally forgot.
Like,
That's how off.
Would you really want to go see that?
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go see the Marvels.
I had to. I just had to because it was part of the universe. I had to go see it.
I was on. No, actually, you know what? It was worth it for the end when Beast came in and the whole multiverse brought in the X-Men.
How sad is that though? The best part of the movie was the end credit scene.
Yeah, that's just very sad. Actually, no. This is a good point over here. The movie behind us that they're throwing on is Ex Machina, and the best character in it is the female lead. Which I cannot remember her name in real life or in the movie right now. We call it. That's a little bit, yeah. Thank you. But another wonderful movie.
Yeah,
absolutely fantastic stuff. What the heck was I gonna say though? Like I was saying, I thought you mentioned like a female Rambo movie. No, that would have been terrible. And they were trying to make a 007 female. They actually have on HBO or on Amazon. There is a female MI6 agent series. It's a whole new character. It might be similar, but it's not replacing what we have. It's making something else that could be great.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, Hollywood is going with what is going on in society. It's a bad move.
Very bad.
I mean, when spaghetti westerns and westerns in general were the big thing, we weren't riding horses everywhere at the time. It had nothing to do with reflection of the era we were in. They were just good movies that people enjoyed. Tombstone was not being made because it was reflective of what was going on in society. There was no OK Corral shootouts. Okay, it just was a good story, and they made a cool movie. You can still do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, irritation happened to Marvel.
I don't care. You can't do it for that long. Like just like I said, the westerns were gonna end sooner or later.
They could have gone a lot longer had they made better movies.
It's been 15, 16 years.
Doesn't matter.
It's been forever. I mean, I understand. Hey, Tony, how you doing, brother?
I mean, look at the Bond films. Those have been around for just as long.
Way longer.
And I enjoy every single one of them.
But those are also eras of Bond films. Like you had periods where there was no Bond films at all, and it's not a connected universe of like 5 movies in 1 year coming out. Because you're also looking at some of them are obviously weaker than others in the Bonds, but I still enjoy pretty much all of them. I haven't even seen all of them, I don't think. But you're looking at one character playing one role at a time, not. Oh gosh,
that's a good point. That's a good point. A lot of main characters all woven together throughout several movies.
Sooner or later, it's gonna be fatigue, and some of them are just not gonna be as good as others.
No, and that makes sense. You know, not all of them are gonna be Iron Man 1 or Civil War, Winter Soldier, but you don't have to have the Marvels. I mean, honestly, who was asking for that?
You were asking for Madam Web. That was terrible.
It was really bad. I was so hoping that was going to be good.
I told you it was going to be bad. As soon as they showed the villain, I knew it was going to be bad. Talk about Tomb Raider. Salt was great too. That's double whammy for what's her name though, Angelina Jolie. Hell, even though I didn't like the live action Disney movies, the princess ones, I don't know what you consider that, but live action Disney movies, I don't really care for them. Yeah, fairy tale movies. But then you also have like Mulan's not a fairy tale. Lion King's not a fairy tale, but just Disney movies made live. I didn't like them, except for Maleficent. So maybe it's just Angelina Jolie that can save anything.
Speaking of the Lion King, they should remake it, but from Scar's perspective.
So the loser?
Well, I mean,
he's a loser. It's like when people talk about the South will rise again. Why? A bunch of losers. They lost.
You do it again, but when Simba comes back, the hyenas destroy him.
Whoopi Goldberg would never do that.
You know what?
Right, yeah, you're going too far. The Luciano is a leathery, highly recommend. If that is your bag, retro hail here. Oh, I like the sound of that, brother. Yeah, Luciano. I don't think we pay enough attention.
Mhm.
I think we probably could visit a little more often on the show. Honestly,
Definitely. I mean, there are so many brands that we just can't get to all in one. Um, and I'd love to. What I realized we haven't had a Southern Draw on the show for a while. And today's Sharon's birthday, and I feel really bad. I was there yesterday.
Oh man,
I
didn't realize.
Yeah. So there's so many cigars coming out, not just within the same company, but new companies coming up. We had Founders that came out a couple years ago.
Crushing it.
Arts company is now back up and doing what it's doing.
Segovia's Destiny, wonderful stuff.
The Boutique Cigar Association has introduced so many new, smaller companies that it's hard to get everything into the rotation.
Favorite female lead? Oh my gosh, that'd be tough. Angelina Jolie is a great lead. I don't care what anyone says. I know she's crazy in person, apparently.
Is he reading the movie with the female lead or a female actress in general?
Because if I'm talking, my favorite female lead would be the remake of Night of the Living Dead. I don't even know the actress's name, but they did such a good job with how they tweaked that movie from her being a hysterical sister who just lost her brother and kind of having been carried throughout it to she's the badass who friggin' gets the dead sheriff's gun off of him in the friggin' bandoleros and just escapes. Like, you can walk around them. They're going so slow. You just got to keep moving. And everyone's, no, that's impossible.
So,
and she does it.
That'd be your favorite movie with the female lead?
Maybe. I think so.
I really loved Prey. I really did.
I thought you were going to say, God dang it. What is that Jesse Spano movie? Oh, my God. Showgirls. Such a powerful female lead.
That really talked about the intricacies and the struggles that we all go through.
Sure.
In Vegas.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been there a few times, and my bag gets stolen, and I've got to go dance my way out of it. It happens too often.
Honestly, though, one of my favorite movies with I guess she'd be a co-lead, but she shares it with it was her husband. Overboard.
Oh,
or
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn, or
gorgeous.
I guess it was kind of like Trading Places in a way. Big Business?
Risky Business?
No,
Risky Business is Tom Cruise. Sorry, Tom Cruise.
I think Big Business, the older movie.
The twins.
Twins, and they're one
Bette Midler and
another girl. Yeah.
Oh, what is her name? Because they both are great.
I like a lot of those older movies, though. That's just me.
Maybe go in that route. You could go friggin' Freaky Friday.
The original?
Yeah. There's another one?
The one with Lindsay Lohan?
That's the original, isn't it?
No.
There's one before that?
Yeah.
That's Parent Trap.
No, I think there's another one, too.
There's multiple Fridays that were freaky. You're talking about so many Fridays that get freaky.
In my 20s, all kinds of Fridays were getting freaky. Which brings me back to Mrs. Fields.
What do you call Aaron? Thank you so much, by the way. I appreciate that watching with us. And no drinking tonight. I'm actually kind of saving up my alcohol allotment for the year. There is an event we go to, which I'll be leaving for on Thursday.
A week from today?
A week from today, I'll be boarding a plane. I'm leaving on a jet plane. And once I get there, about 30, maybe 45 minutes after landing.
Oh, shit, because we usually have a beer at the airport.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That's pre-gaming. That's warm up. That's like when you stretch before a good run. We'll be drinking. I'm going to be drinking a lot. I promise you that there will probably be a drink every hour on the hour, at the very least. There will be shots. There will be beers. There will be mixed drinks. There will be fun to be had, and a lot of cigars as well. And Saturday night, we do a meetup. If you are in the Irvine, Dallas-Fort Worth area, and you can come over to the Texican, come join us. I got a cigar for you, all right?
Cigars, there's drinks.
Good people.
Usually we get drunk and order pizza.
That usually happens, or Uber really expensive Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Oof.
Man, I'm jealous.
The girl from Weird Science. What the heck is her name?
Perfection?
Gosh, she really is. Now I was talking.
Oh, hold on now. Weird Science. What's her name? Or gosh dang it. The heck is the movie's name? Oh, I don't know why I can't remember his name. Phoebe Cates.
What movie?
my dad, he's got a crazy set of tools. He's a TV apparently.
Fast Times at
Times
Ridgemont High.
Thank you. God, I don't know. I can remember that.
She is gorgeous too.
So there you go. You guys, let me know in the comments. Weird Science or Western Wisconsin, bordering
Not
Minnesota
close
here.
enough. Yeah,
no
that's
worries,
all right,
no
brother.
worries.
What do you call it? But it is a great event.
What's the weather like over there right now? Is it you guys still got some snow out there? It's only springtime, right?
It's spring. It's getting there.
Because we still had some snow up on the mountaintops over here.
Yeah, not quite where we're at, but not that far, honestly.
You can see it from where we were.
Yeah, so that's pretty damn close, I'd say. Well, if you're gonna go that era, then you have what's her name in oh my gosh, oh, what the heck is it called? True Lies, the villain lady.
Oh yeah.
And she's in what the heck is it? It's not Bill and Ted.
It's having great weather right now.
The other one, the heck is it? Something World.
Wayne's
World.
I don't remember give me shit.
What do you call it? The outside. Oh, he's outside right now. Yeah, very nice.
We still have some nice weather out here. It's starting to warm up. We'll probably be in the 90s next week. I think I saw on the weather app. We got close today.
90s ain't even that bad here, honestly.
It's honestly last summer. I think we had 90s for most of the summer, with only about 2 to 3 weeks in the triple digits.
Collectively, not all at once.
Yeah, if we could do that every summer, I'd be happy. But no,
we used to have like a month of 100-degree above, which is
September.
Not the business.
Sucks.
Tia Carrera.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you. She was gorgeous. Still is, I believe. You got the number one of all time, Salma Hayek, but whatever. That's fine. It's not bad here. It's too hot already. Steven knows what's wrong. I've tried not to complain anymore because I ain't gonna fix it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go live at the bottom of a pool. If I could smoke a cigar at the bottom of my pool, that's where I'd be right now.
I mean, we're very fortunate enough though to have Culebras where we're filming the podcast from right now. Air conditioning anytime you want, 24-hour access. Beautiful lounge. We don't sell cigars here, but everybody has a locker. You keep it stocked however you want it. We got the liquor cabinet, got the fridge, got the coffee pot here if you get your thing, snack cabinet. We got the big screen TVs, which everybody's watching right now, with just about every streaming service you can imagine. I think at least for me, sometimes there's so many options I don't know what to put on. I'll end up just watching something I watched before just because there's too many movies to pick from. It's that incredible. Love that. Mike, how you doing, brother? Scott, how's it going? I think caught up everybody. There we go. Having said that, though, we're coming towards the end of the hour. Again, how's your Lancero going?
I just wanted to go into real quick. For those just watching, we do not have a name blend. The only thing we have is that it is a Dominican box press Lancero. This is a cigar that was gifted to us, but we do not have any information on it. I'm not going to be able to get any more of them, so we thought we'd enjoy it with you guys. And enjoy is the exact word. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. Not too strong, really nice oiliness to that smoke output. My goodness, the sweetness is there. I think honey sweet was a great way to describe it. Great way. Told to say that with the weather, there has already been 15 cases of West Nile. Oh my gosh, I did not realize that. Gosh dang. We're all surrounded by vape shops with general cigar meager offerings. Yeah, we got that too, but luckily we do have a couple of really great lounges.
To have a couple of great lounges. Of course, we're paying the California tobacco tax, so that does suck. But we've got some great options here. All of them have fantastic people working in them, so couldn't really ask for more.
Long as Z Cigar Place and Cigars and More and Cigar Masfinos keeps doing their thing, we're gonna have a good culture of cigars here in Bakersfield. To y'all need to do an excuse my spelling. San Andreas Maduro. It's close enough, brother.
That is probably one of my favorite rappers.
It is phenomenal. That's why we use it on our cigar. The Trust the Process is a San Andreas Maduro over a Dominican Piloto binder, Dominican, African, Cameroon, and Pennsylvania Ligero. A little plug for ourselves because we don't do much, but Pariah, you can see right in that corner over there, our logo. We have 5 offerings right now, and if you want to get a hold of the deal, message us directly. You can get those, and we will take care of you. All right?
Yeah, Cigars International is not far. We were actually there a few years when they were still building it, and we went to the Casa Monte Cristo while we were out there a few times ago. As a matter of fact, it was one of the first couple times because our buddy Chris Haskell actually flew out and met us there.
Yeah.
We went searching for it, found a very nice place as well. If we have time, we'll definitely want to stop by Cigars International. I don't do a lot of shopping there online, but checking out a new lounge, pretty cool.
Hurts. Yeah. I'm gonna buzz. Hey, whenever you want, John, we got them for you, brother.
Mhm.
Don't worry. What was I gonna say though about the Cigar International sounds like an awesome lounge. It looks
Mhm.
really cool from the pictures. I didn't get to check out inside, like you said, being built still.
Yeah, so Cigars International. What is it? Industrial cigars.
Industrial cigar art.
Cigar. Well, we've been to Cigar Art.
Mm.
I'm
Sorry. Well, we haven't been to. Okay, yeah, I get what
Um,
you're saying.
There's about 3 or 4 different lounges in the Dallas Fort Worth area that we've heard a lot of great things about. We just haven't had a chance to stop in. And again, we're in Dallas and we're really there for Texas Frightmare. And Thursday is really the only day we get to explore, and it's also the day we get there. So trying to get unpacked, trying to get situated, and then hitting up whatever lounge we can. Friday sometime because it doesn't start till 6 p.m.
Yeah.
For those that don't have VIP. But
But
yeah, that'd be awesome to try to check them out.
It's true. And then there's always Old Town Cigar Lounge too, which is more of a shop because the lounge itself is very small, but right next door you can smoke too. So no complaints here. The Trinidad Esperanto number 3 is definitely worth trying. If you have not had it, guys, I have had that, and I
had
can
it just
agree.
the other day. I think within the last month.
Yeah,
I could have sworn I posted that on Instagram.
I believe so.
Yeah,
I think,
but yeah, fantastic cigar.
there is a lot of great San Andreas cigars out there.
Mhm.
It'd be hard pressed to find one that I don't care for, or at least have not enjoyed once or twice. So, having said that, though, I think we're gonna wrap it for today.
Yep. And again, you guys want to thank our sponsors, Apostle Cigars, our newest sponsor, Som Cigars, Arizona Tobacco, Artista Cigars, Family by Loyalty, Kiki Momo, and GTO Cigars. Check them all, you guys. They all make fantastic cigars. Sure to find something you like from at least one of those companies,
Oh
not
hell yeah!
all of them. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
Monday it is. I'll be live again with Mel in the morning, guys, at 6 a.m. our time, 9 o'clock East Coast. Figure it out for yourselves, whatever that works out for you. But I know you'll enjoy it as well. Aaron, you have a good one too, brother. Thank you for watching us.
Real quick, John Frymere is a horror convention that we both usually go to in May. We started going a few years ago when it was actually on Miguel's birthday, May 2nd. They moved it to the middle of May, which is fine. But it's a lot of fun. They have the cast of Scream, the original cast of Scream. So you got like David Arquette and those guys going to be there this year signing autographs. So you have a couple of B movie actors and actresses to do autographs, take pictures with. A lot of horror themed vendors there, independent filmmakers, which is a great place to go and pick up a couple of them, support them, do what they're doing. Our buddy Billy Pond will be there. Circus of the Dead, too. I think that's what he's promoting this year. I don't know if Chuck has a booth this year.
No, I think he's hanging out, but they're doing the panel still for filmmaking.
They do a filmmaking panel, which is a lot of fun. If you're a filmmaker, that's something we try to go to every time because get a lot of information. It's never the same information.
Show support.
And then, of course, they have different hotels that they rent out for everybody. Usually this one is the Texican that everybody hangs out with and parties at after hours. A lot of fun. So if you guys like horror films, I know there's a lot of different horror conventions around the U.S. I mean, here we have, what is it?
Monsterpalooza, Midsummer Night's Scream, LA Horror something. I can't remember the name of. There's a lot of great ones, though.
But if you guys are in the Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area, you want to go check it out, please do.
Do so. It's definitely worth it, guys. All right, that's going to wrap it.
All right, guys. We'll see you on Monday.
Have a